Have you ever gone on a first date and wanted to speak English confidently, share your feelings, and sound natural while talking about dating?
By the end of this lesson, you'll know how to talk about first dates, dating stories, and emotions in real-life English, just like native speakers do.
But here's the problem. Many learners freeze on dates. They know grammar, but when they feel nervous, their mind goes blank.
Yes, you want to say something interesting, but instead you say very simple words, or worse, something confusing or awkward, and then the silence comes.
So today, we're going to fix that.
We'll share real dating stories, useful vocabulary, and simple conversation tips.
So you can speak naturally, feel confident, and enjoy your conversations on any first date. Let's get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Just Say English.
Hi everyone, we're really happy to have you with us today.
If you're new here, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Ramo. We're here to help you practice real, natural, everyday English.
If you're enjoying learning with us, please subscribe to the Just Say English channel and give this video a like.
It really helps us reach more English learners around the world.
All right, let's unlock some English today. Are you ready, Ramo?
Always ready, Sophia.
So, Ramo, something interesting happened to me yesterday, and I have to tell you about it.
Oh, really? Now I'm curious. What happened with you yesterday?
I was sitting in my little reading corner, drinking my Earl Grey tea, then my phone suddenly buzzed.
A message or a call?
A call. It was my friend Lucy.
I remember Lucy from Toronto.
Yes, her. She wanted to tell me all about her first date.
Oh, that already sounds interesting and amazing to listen her first date.
She said she was extremely nervous before the date, but surprisingly, everything went really well.
That's good. First dates can be very stressful and nervousness.
I know. She told me her hands were actually shaking when she walked into the restaurant.
I completely understand that feeling. First date nerves are very real.
They really are, and it made me think how dating is such a universal experience.
From my opinion, everyone has at least one dating story in their life.
Yes, but awkward silences, butterflies in your stomach, or that special moment when you really connect with someone?
So today, we're going to talk about dating, first dates, dating stories, and all the emotions that come with meeting someone new.
Perfect topic. Everyone can relate to this, whether you're dating now or remembering or recall your old experiences.
And we're going to share some of our own stories too.
Oh no, mine are quite embarrassing.
That's okay, mine are embarrassing too. Let's start.
Let's begin with something everyone knows very well, first date nerves. Ramo, have you ever felt really nervous before a first date?
Yes, I felt nervous before a first date. I remember when I couldn't eat anything all day because my stomach was so upset.
Like butterflies in your stomach?
More like angry butterflies running a marathon inside my stomach.
That's a very clear image in my mind. I know exactly what you want to say.
Why do you think first dates make us so nervous?
I think it's because we really want to make a good impression. We know we're being judged, and it's very common to feel nervous on first dates.
Yes, and at the same time, we're judging too. We're trying to see if this person could be someone special,
Exactly. There's a lot of pressure in that first meeting.
especially when there's an awkward silence.
That terrible moment when both of you are just staring at your drinks.
And your brain becomes completely empty.
I panic in those moments and say something useless like, "So, nice weather today?"
The weather, the emergency topic for nervous people.
But something interesting I've learned is that those silences feel much longer than us than they really are.
That's true. What feels like 5 minutes is usually only 10 seconds.
And here's something important. A little nervousness is actually a good thing.
Really? Why?
Because it shows you care. If you weren't nervous, maybe you wouldn't be interested at all.
That makes sense. Nervous means you want things to go well.
My friend once told me, if you're not nervous, you're probably not excited.
I love that idea. It changes nervousness into excitement.
Exactly. The body feels the same. Fast heartbeat, sweaty hands, lots of energy.
So instead of thinking, I'm nervous, we can think, I'm excited to meet this person.
And remember, the other person is probably just as nervous as you are.
That's very true. We forget that they're also worried about saying the wrong thing.
Knowing that makes me feel much more relaxed. All right, Ramo, I know you want to hear a story.
Of course, tell us your most memorable first date.
Oh no, do I really have to?
Yes, absolutely. I'll share mine later, too.
Okay, this happened about 3 years ago. I agreed to meet someone at a coffee shop.
A classic first date choice, safe and easy to escape.
Exactly. I arrived early because I like to calm myself before dates.
That's smart. Time to breathe and relax.
I ordered my tea and found a table by the window. The afternoon light was beautiful.
Sounds perfect so far. What went wrong?
I kept checking my phone every 10 seconds.
Classic nervous behavior.
Then he arrived, smiled, and sat down. The conversation was actually going very well.
So where is the disaster?
After 20 minutes later, I started talking about my plants.
Of course, your favorite topic.
I was using my hands a lot, and suddenly I knocked my entire cup of tea onto his lap.
Oh no, then what?
Then hot tea spread everywhere.
That is horrible. What did you do?
I turned bright red and kept saying, "I'm so sorry," again and again.
How did he react?
He laughed and said, "Well, that's one way to break the ice."
That's a great reaction.
After that, everything felt easier. We both relaxed and laughed.
Sometimes embarrassing moments save the date. You see, moments like that actually make a date more memorable.
Yes, I agree. After that accident, we both stopped trying to be perfect.
And that's when people usually start being themselves.
Exactly. Perfection is boring. Real moments are interesting.
That's a great lesson for dating and for life.
Now, Ramo, I shared my embarrassing story. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you about my worst date ever.
Now I'm very excited.
This happened when I was living in Tokyo a few years ago.
International dating already sounds dangerous.
It was an adventure. I met a girl through a language exchange app.
You wanted to practice Japanese, and she wanted to practice English.
Exactly. We decided to meet near a small cafe close to the train station.
Sounds simple enough. And then?
But nothing went according to plan.
Oh no, what happened first?
First, I got on the wrong train.
That's already a bad start.
Then my phone battery died, so I couldn't check the map.
That is every traveler's nightmare.
I arrived 40 minutes late, completely sweaty and very embarrassed.
Was she angry?
Surprisingly, she was very kind, and she said, "Don't worry, I was late once too."
That's sweet of her.
Then I tried to apologize in Japanese to sound polite.
And did it work?
No, I used the wrong word and accidentally said something rude.
Oh no. What did you say?
Instead of saying, "I'm sorry I'm late," I said something that sounded like, "You look tired and old."
That is terrible.
I didn't realize my mistake, but her face suddenly changed.
That must have been very uncomfortable.
Then I quickly switched to English and apologized many times.
Did the date improve after that?
Unfortunately, no. It got even worse.
How is that possible?
We went to order food and I chose something I thought looked safe.
Let me guess, it wasn't safe.
Exactly. It had peanuts in it and I'm allergic to peanuts.
Oh no, that's serious.
5 minutes later, my lips started swelling and my face became red.
That sounds scary. Then?
She thought I was having a strong emotional reaction to the date.
She probably thought you were very romantic.
I had to explain that I needed medicine, not love.
So how did the date end?
She walked me to the pharmacy and helped me buy allergy medicine.
That's actually very kind of her.
Yes, she was wonderful, but there was no second date.
Oh no, Ramo, that's feeling bad. I'm not surprised.
But I learned 3 very important lessons that day.
Tell us.
Always charge your phone.
Prepare everything before you meet her. For example, directions, food, etc.
Good advice. Learn important phrases carefully in another language.
It's very important.
And always know how to explain your allergies in the local language.
That might save your life, not just your date.
Exactly.
Now that we've shared our disasters, let's help our listeners avoid these problems.
Yes, let's talk about how to have a good first date conversation.
The most important rule is very simple. Ask questions,
And really listen to the answers.
not just wait for your turn to speak.
Exactly. Good conversation is like playing tennis. You send the ball and you receive the ball.
I love that example.
Open questions are the best for dates.
For example, instead of asking, "Do you like movies?"
You can ask, what kind of movies do you enjoy watching and why?
that gives the other person a chance to talk more.
Travel is also a great topic.
Yes, you can ask, "What's the best place you've ever visited?"
Or where would you love to travel next?
Hobbies are another safe topic.
People love talking about what they enjoy doing in their free time.
Music, books, sports, cooking, all are good choices.
But there are also some topics you should avoid on a first date.
Yes, heavy topics can make the mood uncomfortable very quickly.
Politics, religion, and past relationships are usually not a good idea.
Especially talking about your ex. That almost never ends well.
Another important tip is to be honest but positive.
You don't need to tell your life's biggest problems on the first meeting.
Save the sad stories for later dates.
First dates should be light, fun, and relaxed.
You know, Sophia, many learners tell me they feel very nervous before a first date.
Oh yes, dating anxiety is very common, especially in another language.
Exactly. You're not only worried about the date, you're also worried about your English.
You're thinking, what if I say something wrong? Or what if I don't understand them?
Or even worse, what if they think I'm boring?
That fear can stop people from enjoying the moment.
So let's talk about how to feel more confident on a date when English is not your first language.
The first tip is very simple. Remember that mistakes are normal.
Yes, native speakers also make mistakes all the time.
And mistakes can actually be charming sometimes.
Really?
Yes, if you laugh at yourself and stay relaxed, it shows confidence.
That's true. Nobody expects perfect grammar on a date.
They care more about your personality than your verb tenses.
Another good tip is to prepare a few simple topics before the date.
Like a small emergency plan for conversation.
Exactly. You can think about 2 or 3 questions you can always ask.
For example, how did you choose your job?
Or, what do you usually do on weekends?
These questions are easy and natural.
And they often lead to longer conversations.
Another important thing is body language.
Yes, smiling, eye contact, and good posture make a big difference.
Even if your English is simple, your body language can show interest and kindness.
Now let's talk about something many people worry about: silence.
Oh yes, awkward silence on a date can feel very uncomfortable.
People think silence means the date is going badly.
But that's not always true.
Sometimes silence just means both people are thinking.
Or enjoying the moment quietly.
You don't need to fill every second with talking.
Exactly. A short silence can be completely normal.
But if the silence feels uncomfortable, you can gently change the topic.
You can say something simple like, "So, tell me more about your hobby."
Or, by the way, have you seen any good movies recently?
Easy, natural transitions are very helpful.
Now let's talk about compliments.
Ah, yes. Compliments are very important on dates.
But they need to be sincere and respectful.
Exactly. Simple compliments are often the best.
For example, you have a really nice smile.
Or, "I like how passionate you are about your work."
That's a great one because it focuses on personality, not only appearance.
Yes, compliments about character feel more meaningful.
But be careful not to give too many compliments.
Too many compliments can sound fake.
Or uncomfortable.
Another thing learners often ask about is flirting in English.
Ah, yes, flirting is very tricky in another language.
And very dangerous if you choose the wrong words.
The safest way to flirt is to be kind and playful, not too direct.
Smiling and joking lightly is often better than using strong romantic sentences.
For example, instead of saying, "You are the most beautiful person I've ever seen,"
You can say, "I really enjoy talking with you."
that sounds natural and sincere.
Now, what about talking about yourself?
That's another balance problem.
You don't want to talk only about yourself.
You also don't want to stay completely quiet.
A good rule is to share a little, then ask a question back.
Like a conversation dance.
Exactly. You speak, they speak, and the rhythm continues.
Now let's talk about something important: honesty.
Honesty builds trust from the very beginning.
You don't need to pretend to be someone else.
The right person will like you for who you really are.
And if your English isn't perfect, that's part of your story.
Yes, many people actually find accents very attractive.
That's true. An accent shows you speak more than one language.
And that's something to be proud of.
Now, let's talk about the end of the date.
Ah, yes, the most stressful moment for many people.
You're thinking, do they like me?
Should I ask for another date?
Should I wait for them to ask?
There is no perfect rule, but honesty is usually the best choice.
You can simply say, I had a really nice time today.
And I'd love to see you again sometime.
Clear, polite, and confident.
And if they say yes, that's wonderful.
If they say no, that's okay too.
Rejection is part of dating and part of life.
It doesn't mean there is something wrong with you.
It just means you were not the right match.
Before we finish today, let's teach our listeners some very useful dating vocabulary.
Yes, these are words and phrases you will really hear in real life.
Let's start with a very common one, to have chemistry.
Chemistry means you feel a natural connection with someone.
You enjoy talking, you feel comfortable, and time passes quickly.
You might say, we have great chemistry.
Or, I didn't feel much chemistry on that date.
Another useful phrase is to get along well.
That means you have a friendly and easy relationship.
You might say, we get along really well.
Now let's talk about a phrase many learners hear but don't fully understand, to be into someone.
To be into someone means you like them romantically.
You could say, I think I'm really into her.
Or, he's not into me, but we're still good friends.
Another important word is single,
Single means you are not in a romantic relationship.
because you're loyal.
And the opposite is committed.
If someone is committed, it means they already have a partner.
You might hear someone say, sorry, I'm committed.
Now, here's a very important phrase, to break the ice.
To break the ice means to make people feel more relaxed at the beginning of a conversation.
For example, telling a small joke or asking an easy question can break the ice.
Another phrase we love is to hit it off.
To hit it off means you quickly become friendly with someone.
You can say, we hit it off right away.
Now let's practice a few short example conversations.
Yes, this will help everyone hear how these phrases sound in real life.
Imagine this is the end of a first date. What could you say?
You could say, I had a really nice time tonight.
And I'd love to see you again sometime. Now imagine you're talking to a friend about your date.
You might say, we had great chemistry.
Or, we got along well, but I'm not sure I'm into him.
Now imagine your friend asks if the person is single.
You can say, yes, she's single.
Or, no, she's committed.
Very natural, very useful.
Now we have a small challenge for everyone listening today.
Yes, we want you to practice using today's vocabulary.
In the comments, write 2 sentences.
First, describe your last date or an imaginary date.
Use at least one phrase like chemistry, hit it off, or break the ice.
For example, we hit it off quickly and had great chemistry.
We read every comment, and we love seeing your English improve.
And don't worry about mistakes. This is how you learn.
Before we finish, let's share one final piece of advice.
Dating in another language can feel scary.
But it's also a beautiful opportunity.
You're not only learning English,
You're learning how to connect with people from different cultures.
and every conversation makes you braver and more confident.
Remember, your accent, your mistakes, your story.
They are part of what makes you interesting.
The right person will appreciate you for who you really are.
And every date, good or bad, teaches you something new.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, please subscribe to Just Say English.
And don't forget to like this episode and share it with a friend.
New episodes help you speak English naturally and confidently.
Until next time, keep practicing and keep believing in yourself.
You're doing an amazing job with your English.
Stay confident, everyone.
Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye and happy learning.